Hey, how's it going, guys? Special video for you today. I hope you like it. This is my tips and tricks of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright friends, here we go, ready or not. The first one is pinch the screen from the desktop. Basically, once you pinch the screen from the desktop, brings up the customization menu. From here, you can change widgets or add a widget. You can also change the wallpaper. And you can also change the theme of your phone. The entire phone will be changed by changing the theme. And you can also change the grid. So speaking about changing the theme, let's go ahead and take a look and see how we do that. We can also go into settings, access themes. And then there are only 3 available right there. You can go ahead and download more by accessing to the theme store. Now once you access here, you can basically rearrange the order from the most expensive one down to free ones and all that. Also, as you guys can see, you can click on any theme and it will bring up a preview of how your screen or your phone is going to look like. It's going to change everything from the lock screen to the dialer, to the icons, and even the general menus of the phone are going to look different. Alright, let's go ahead and download this theme that I found is free. We're gonna install it and basically show you guys how it looks like. So there it is. As you can see, it changed the wallpaper. It also changed the overall look of the phone. The lock screen, it's different. There's a dialer, also different. And also by looking at the main settings of the phone, take a look at that. All the icons also look different. Alright guys, the next one I want to show you, it's called One-Handed Operation. This is actually very helpful considering the size of the phone. So we're going to go into the settings, click One-Handed Operation and click on those 2 options right there. And then basically after that, you can press the home button 3 times. 2 times will activate the camera, but if you press it 3 times, it's going to reduce, as you can see there, the size of your desktop. Basically, you can move it from the right to the left and vice versa. You can use everything in that little window. It's basically your entire phone. You can do anything, access the dialer, texting, browser, YouTube. It doesn't matter, whatever you want, you can access it from there. So you can also go back, of course, to the full screen, but you can also keep looking at the dialer or also the keyboard in the smaller mode or the one-handed mode. So as you guys can see, the keyboard, it's still smaller as well as the dialer, and you can move either the dialer or the keyboard to the left or to the right. So that's going to allow you to use the phone with one hand, either with your right hand or with your left hand. Okay, next The next one I want to talk about is the folders. You can actually change the color of any folder. As you guys can see, just tap on that little thing there on the right top, and that's gonna bring up different colors. Just click on the color you like and it will change the overall look color of the folder. You can also change the name of the folder. And looking at here at the app drawer right now, as you can see, we can change the color also of the folders inside of the app drawer, as well as the name. Okay, next, the next thing I want to tell you about is that you can create folder by dragging and dropping. Basically, drag one application on top of another one, drop it, and then that will create a folder. So as you can see here, I combined two games inside of one folder. You can go ahead and name the folder games, change the color. So the next one that we're gonna look is the quick notes on the go. Basically, if your phone is in your pocket, you need to take a note of something right away. You can access the S Pen with the screen off, or if it's black, and then take a note. You will see an option also to erase the message or erase whatever you wrote. You can also save it, and basically once you put the S Pen back, it's gonna save that note. Later, after it's saved, if you drop down the menu from the top, you're gonna see right there that it gives you the indication that your note was saved. Alright guys, we're gonna take a look at the S Pen options. This is one of the main features of this phone, the Note 5, of course, the S Pen. So once you access the S Pen, you're gonna get access to this menu right here. You can click on any option right there for the settings and add more apps if you want. So if we go back here, you're gonna see this little bubble that you can move around. That's gonna give you access to the all the S Pen features. Anytime you click on that little window right there, or little icon, and then if you click on the plus symbol right there, this is gonna bring up pretty much your app drawer. And then from that point, you can click on any app that you want, and as you can see, it will be added. So we're gonna go back to the desktop. We added Google Chrome and also Maps. And then from this point, as you can see now, Google Chrome and Maps are part of the options when you access the S Pen. Now, of course, at any time, if you want to get rid of the apps that you added, you can go ahead and do so by accessing to the settings of the S Pen and then click on the minus symbol. And as you can see now, those two apps that we added are not there anymore. The next option that I want to tell you about, it's the air command. Basically, with the when the air command is activated or turned on, you can hover over with the S Pen. For example, you can do it on the gallery, and that's gonna bring up or show you a little preview of pictures that are inside of a folder. You can also preview videos. It works also with the calendar. Now what we're looking at right now, it's the little pointer that shows on the screen every time you hover over the pen. As you can see, you access the settings, click on pointer, and then you can disable that option if you don't want to see the little pointer every time you are using the S Pen. So as you can see, it's not showing anymore. If you want to reactivate that, you basically go back to the settings, turn on pointer, and as you can see, it's working again. Another cool option that this phone offers when using the S Pen is the S Pen alert. Basically, once that feature is turned on, if you walk away with the phone and you don't put the S Pen inside, it's going to give you an alert. Alright, the next really cool option that I love about this phone is the double press on the home button in order to access the camera. It opens the camera in less than a second. That's really convenient in case you want to take a picture very quick of something that you see. Now you can disable that option by going into the settings. So you can go ahead and disable that. Another cool thing, it's the voice command. You can basically operate the camera with voice commands. I believe there are several commands. There is cheese, there is smile, capture, and shoot. You can basically control with the voice commands when the phone takes pictures, when it starts recording video, and this even works with the timer. So let's go ahead and take a look at a sample here and see how that works. So as we say, some of the commands, it will take the pictures right away. Like I said before, it also works with the front-facing camera. And you can also activate the timer. And you can say the commands. It will activate the timer and then it will take the picture. Alright, next, the next option is the quick settings. You can customize the order of the quick settings. Basically swipe down from the top, get access to the quick settings, click on edit, and then from this point with your finger you can just move around and change the order of the quick settings. Now check out this out. If you hard press any of the quick settings, it's going to take you to the main setting of that particular setting. So for example, here's a Bluetooth. Let's go back, and we have pressed right there the volume, and it's going to take you to the main settings of the volume. Alright friends, moving on to the next one, it's the lock and security. Basically you can disable or enable different options under lock screen. So you can enable dual clock, the weather, and other information. You can also change the unlock effect. So as you guys can see, when we access the lock and security, from this point right here, you can, like I said, decide what you want to display on your lock screen. And like I said before, you can also change the unlock effect, and you can even do none, so you don't have any unlock effect. So let's go ahead and lock it and try to unlock the phone, and as you can see now, it's showing the clock and it's also showing the weather. Let's go ahead and remove that and show you how it looks like after disabling the weather. So as you can see now, the weather it's not showing. And here's also a look at changing the unlock effect. Alright friends, we move to the next one. The next one is the easy mode. Basically, if you think this phone looks too complicated for you, there is an easy mode. You can go ahead and access the settings, change it from standard mode to easy mode. And then once you do this, you're gonna see the bigger icons. Everything is just gonna look simpler, easier to use. As you guys can see now, the icons are bigger, very easy to understand, very easy to access everything, including the dialer also looks a little bit different. If you don't like it or you want to go back, just simply access again the settings, click on easy mode and click on standard mode, and you're gonna be back to the regular mode. Alright, the next one I want to tell you about is how to change the font. So by default, the font is kind of small, so you can change the font style as well as the font size to make things easier to read. So we go into settings, wallpaper and display, fonts, and you change the font size. You can also use the fonts available or even download more. Alright, this is one of the coolest options here with the Note 5, the multi-window option. Basically, once you access the task manager from this point, you can take advantage of the screen size and split your screen by looking at two applications at the same time. If you close all apps and want to do it again, the multi-window feature, you can just click on the recent apps, but do a hard click, and then you will get an option of different apps that will support the multi-window. You can just select two of these apps, and then you will be doing the multi-window again. Alright guys, check this out. This is another really cool option here. You can take pictures by putting your finger on the heart rate monitor. Once you release the finger, it will take a picture. So let's go ahead and give it a try here using the front-facing camera. Once the autofocus detects your face, it will take the picture, and there is a picture from the gallery. Here's another very convenient feature. When you access the contacts, you can swipe on a name to send a message or swipe the other way to make a phone call. So as you know, battery, it's a big issue with pretty much any phone. This is a really cool option that this phone offers that is going to help you to save a battery. So you can basically put the phone in black and white. Basically go into settings, accessibility, vision, and then from this point you can do also negative. As you can see, it looks black and white right now. Let's go ahead and reverse that. Go back into the settings. And then we can just turn off grayscale or black and white, and you can also do negative colors, and take a look at that, how it changes everything. Pretty much it gives you like a new theme. Alright guys, the next one is actually something that I had no idea that exists. So basically, just like with the S Pen, that you can put a small icon and move it around the screen and access it anytime you want to. With this option right here, you can basically create an icon, and then every time you access that icon, it's gonna give you multiple options to do pretty much anything on your phone, from turning up the volume, accessing the settings, changing the resolution, anything you want just by one press on that moving icon. As you can see, we can move it around. You press it and it gives you access. There's a up and down, drop down, I guess, and you can go ahead and access different ones, and just one click with one finger you can pretty much control everything on the phone. So the way to access this option is going to settings, accessibility, desk, 30, and interaction, then assistant menu, and then you get the flying icon. Now this option, guys, the next one is something that most people know, but it's something important to mention, the battery modes. So we get the power saving mode, but the phone also offers the ultra power saving mode. Basically with the ultra power saving mode, it's gonna turn everything into black and white, and you can have down to 10%, and you can still use the phone for another 24 hours. Alright, the next one, as you guys know, this phone doesn't support micro SD cards, so storage is gonna be an issue for most people. So something that you can do all the time, go into the settings, access storage, and click on cache data and miscellaneous, and delete what's there. Over the time, on and off, pretty much every day, from different apps that you access, there's gonna be information stored on the cache and miscellaneous folder. So you can go ahead and delete these pretty much on a regular basis to save space. Alright guys, this next option, thank God this is something that I don't have to worry about. Hopefully I will never have to worry about it. But this option is about how to limit your data. So if you have like a 2 or 3 or 4 whatever gigabyte plan you have, you can basically go into the settings, go into data usage, turn on limit mobile data, and set the limit you want by just dropping down that little bar right there. So whatever your limit is, just move that bar, and then that's gonna basically limit your data, or it's gonna stop or turn off data once you reach the limit. Alright, the next one is a really cool option. This is about sound and quality. Basically, once you connect headphones, or even if you're using Bluetooth headphones, you can go into settings, sound and notification, sound quality, and effects. And as you can see, those options are not highlighted right now, or there's no way to click on them. Once we connect the headphones, the options are available. Alright guys, last but not least, this is probably my favorite option or feature that you can get from with the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. I'm talking about video editor. This is something I use on a regular basis. Basically, you're gonna have to go into Galaxy Essentials. You're gonna have to sign in or create your Galaxy account, and then from this point you can click on the search bar, type a video editor. There it is. Go ahead and download it. I believe it's 100 megabytes. And then once you install it, this is a really cool feature, really cool program that is only supported by Samsung. So you can go ahead and use some of their templates, or you can do a blank template, and you can combine here pictures and videos. You can also add transition effects. You can also add titles. You can also add filters. You can trim the video, you can split the video, you can also control the volume of the audio of the video, you can even mute it, you can record your voice and add your voice in the background of your video, and you can even add music. Music from the application. It comes built in about 25 different songs. Or you can even own your own music if you want to download some music, and you can use it with the project. So once you have the project ready, you can go ahead and export the project. You can name it whatever you want, and you can save it in high definition up to 1080p. So as you can see, we are exporting the project right now. Once the project is exported, you save it, and let's go ahead and take a quick look at see how the project looks like by accessing the gallery. So there it is, the project. Let's go ahead and play quick. And there it is with the cartoon effects. Take a look at the transition effect. Going to the next clip. Really cool application. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and all I can say is this phone is absolutely amazing. If you own this phone, congratulations to you. You have probably the best phone in the world right now. Thank you for watching guys. Subscribe for more videos. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share the video to help others, and I will see you on the next one.